Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you lovely people have joined in or tuned in to watch this video. These are a couple of bits I actually got last week, but for one reason or another I just haven't got around to sort of filming anything lately. I'll probably go into that in a little bit more detail later on in the video. So what is it that I have? It's not a Royal Mint package coin, I can assure you of that. This is two from our friends over at Koin Club, and I did last year, so I thought it only right that I did this year's as well. And as you can see on there, it is the brilliant uncirculated 50p for the Elf on the Shelf. So let's just open this up and show you what it is. So obviously, as we can see here, you'll notice there's an envelope, and that is because it's a Christmas card. Merry Christmas. A little plain white piece of card there, and then you get the coin in the very centre. Exactly who would use this as a Christmas card, I'm not too sure. These are limited to 10,000 for the coloured Christmas card ones, so I can't imagine too many people would write in them, but you never know, do you? Let's see if we can just take the coin out, or flip it over, should I say, so we can show you the other side of it, if I can stop fiddling around with it. So you can see the portrait of Charles, and it is the Pitcairn Islands. There we go. And I don't know when they started this, but I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. Something seems to tell me it was last year. And anyway, I know I purchased last year's one, so sort of as you do when you do that, isn't it? You feel that you have to get the rest. So a country of issue is the Pitcairn Islands, face value of 50p, 2023, weight of 8 grams, size metal, quality, and the mintage, as I said, was 9,999, and then just the back of the card there. As far as the coin itself, not overly keen on the design, if I'm honest. I think it could have been better, but you know, it is what it is, and maybe it's just me being a bit too fussy there, I don't know. Moving on, the second one, again it was just the plain version of the Elf on a Shelf, and it comes obviously in the usual Koin Club blue, don't know what you call it, case holder, whatever you want. Again, with all the specifications on the back. I don't know why it's telling you it's not a toy. And there you go. So exactly the same, but in plain. I think I tend to prefer it in plain, if I'm honest. If we can put the two side by side, or one next to each other, whatever. I think I prefer the plain, but again, that is just purely personal choice, isn't it? Everybody is different. So yeah, that's it. I'm afraid that's all I've got. If you want to hang about, I'm just going to go on and explain the latest regarding my definitive 50p order from the Mint. So for you, it'll be instant, but just give me a minute to switch over to the computer, and I'll continue having a chat with you guys there. Hello, thanks for coming back or sticking around, or wherever you've been. So as I said, this is going to be an update on video I made a couple of weeks back now with regards to the Royal Mint order that I placed. Asked quite a few questions in it, and obviously it was for these coins, the 8 coin definitive 2023 brilliant uncirculated set. And you can see I placed the order on the 12th of October. Now I'm pretty sure that that was the date that it had been released. If not, it was the following day. It was very, very close to actual release date that I ordered it. And basically, long story short, and this is in no way a dig at all at Lou, but as you've seen on the previous video, Lou placed her order later, much later, and has received her coins. And my query was A, where the hell are my coins? B, what on earth is happening with the way the Royal Mint delegate or decide who is going to get their order first? As you're aware, or you should be aware, when these were released, there was hours of people queuing on the website to get their coins. So now, if mine was ordered on the day of release, Lou's was ordered, I don't know, 5 days later, and she's still got hers. Where on earth is my set? Well, maybe it's been lost in the post. You know, that's happened in the past. Problems with the post. Let's have a look. Oh, dispatching soon. In progress. So no, it hasn't been lost in the post. It hasn't been dispatched at all. So then the question has to be, what on earth are the Royal Mint doing? The time and the date that you order is totally irrelevant. It seems that it is just pure pot luck as to when they decide to dispatch your coins. You know, if you've sat in the queue for 4 hours, tough. Somebody who just popped on 3 days later is probably going to get their coins before you. Now, at the time that I made that last video, I also complained because it was saying that the Royal Mint had issued statements all over their social medias to say that this batch of coins are going into general circulation, and you can expect to see the first one being the 50p sometime in November. So I was complaining, saying, look, they're clearly still minting these coins if they're going to put them into circulation. So why are they not completing these orders, the back orders that they've got, before they're even thinking about putting them into circulation? Because you'll still notice there's a 6 to 8 week waiting list still. Now that's been like that from day one. Now I laugh and I joke about coins a lot on here, and I've said that I fully expect to get these in my change before I get the set sent through. I've even said to Lou is absolutely livid with it, and I've said to Lou several times, I don't expect to get this set before the new year. I have absolutely zero faith in the Royal Mint anymore. People of viewers of this channel will know that that was the one thing that I was consistent with. I would always review a Royal Mint package coin on release, but whether it be a 50p, a £2, a £5. And the simple fact of the matter now is I simply cannot tell you the last packaged coin that I ordered from them, because I have zero faith, not just in their competency to complete an order in a reasonable amount of time, But in the quality, we've all seen the state of coins being pushed from the Royal Mint since lockdown. And I understand it. I cut them a bit of slack during lockdown because of what was globally happening. So I expected it to, return to the standards. At the end of the day, it's the Royal Mint. You expect that, just the name in itself, from that, you would expect the very, very best of service. And as far as I'm concerned, they are falling well short on that. So we're now in a situation where my coins are nowhere closer to being delivered. Absolutely no idea when these are going to come. Absolutely no contact whatsoever from the Mint. And people might say, well, they probably wouldn't have seen your video, Warren. Well, rubbish. I can tell you they saw the video purely because I uploaded it to every social media account I have. So Twitter, Facebook, I think I put it on Instagram, not 100%, but YouTube, and I tagged them in it. So there's no excuse for them not to see it. Now, as if that's not bad enough, so we've got to the point where we're no closer to getting this, and they've announced now they're going to put these into circulation. It gets worse. Today sees the release of yet another Star Wars 50p. Why are you releasing new coins when you can't even fulfill orders from weeks ago? It's appalling. But it gets worse still. Don't miss the new 6 decades of the 007 collection. So a new £5 series, by the look of this, is being released with, where are we? Following the success of James Bond 3 coin series, the secret agent makes his return. Now you can celebrate the golden. The 6 decades collection will be a 7 coin collection. There we go. A 7 coin collection. They've announced a new one. They can't even fulfill the orders for the definitives, and they're releasing a brand new 7 coin series. Now I find that absolutely astounding. I find it gobsmacking. I actually find it insulting to me as a Royal Mint customer, and as somebody who has been an advocate for the Royal Mint over the years. I find that quite insulting to me, that they're releasing new collections without fulfilling previous orders. And it's got to the stage now, I touched on this very briefly when we were looking at Alf on the Shelf. It's got to the stage now where I am actually falling out of love of coin collecting. And that, I find that kind of ironic and kind of sad, really. I've had several email conversations with Anne Jessup, who, those of you in the know, is extremely high up at the Royal Mint. Always got along with the lady well. She seems, approachable and a nice lady. And one thing that she has said to me several times is they want to get children more involved in collecting coins. Similar to, they used to do the Young Coin Club, Coin Collectors Club or something like that back in the 80s, 90s. And it's something they wanted to do. Well, my advice to the Royal Mint would be, get your sheep in order before you even contemplate trying to attract new customers, because the customers that you've got feel extremely let down and disappointed in you and your service that you're offering. It's got to the point where I've said it, I've shown the coins. I've bought a couple of the gold 1/8 offerings. I won't say where from, because this isn't about them. But it's getting to the point now where I'm seriously considering giving up coin collecting and just collecting the 1/8 offerings when they come out. I don't think I have ever been more disheartened than I feel at this present time with regards to coin collecting. Sorry for my phone going off. And that all stems from the problems with the Royal Mint. Because maybe that is wrong of me. Maybe my expectations of the Royal Mint are wrong. But when I look at coin collecting as a whole and as a bigger picture, if I was to be ranking organisations in order of what I would deem the top echelon of the market, the Royal Mint would be firmly at the top, followed by Westminster. Then it gets a bit, it's a bit more personal choice then as you come lower down. And I'm talking purely here on UK commemorative coins. And maybe that's wrong of me. Maybe my expectations of the Royal Mint are just too goddamn high. No doubt I will update you in the coming weeks, probably, with regards to what's happening. Has anything happened with this process of ordering a set of coins, I guess? And bearing in mind we're now well into November, so we've waited 11 months for these to be released. And going from the comments of the video that I uploaded, it seems that actually quite a few people have got these sets. I don't know. As I say, I'll update you further along the process. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love and respect. Love and respect to you all. Keep yourself safe, and I'll see you soon.